What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Gaia communities. Hey, get out of the way! What's he doing? Oh, this guy just gave me a kiss. Did you see that? He just kissed me. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! Alright, guys, we're back on the Gaia community server. I'm getting some love from all angles, it seems like. Alright, I'll take the love. So, it's raining again, of course. It's raining on Gaia. Did you guys expect anything else? But luckily, Whiskrum and Stanky Moose are dry to the bone. They're dry to the bone, except for this little hole here. Yeah. You gonna point out my hole? There's supposed to be a hole there. We gotta have some light in here. Anyway, they're dry to the bone, and they're still complaining, guys. Okay, here's what went down. I'm gonna show it to you. If you guys remember, earlier last week, I think it was last Wednesday, Whiskrum and I got together to finalize a deal for pumpkins and for potatoes and all that. And we came to an agreement, and then today we met up in the office. We had our first meeting in the office. See, he's unhappy about things. Let me explain my side of the story, because he's going to have a whole different side, okay? So we agreed to an agreement on the pumpkins, and the price of pumpkins. We have it all on video. It was caught on the surveillance tapes from IGL Xenix. And basically, he came in here today. We had a meeting in the office, and he said, I don't like the prices, but, you know, I agreed to the price, so I'm going to pay it, but I don't want a double chest. We agreed on a double chest, right? We agreed on a double chest of pumpkins. Now he doesn't want a whole double chest because he can't afford it, but the only reason I gave him the prices I gave him was because I thought we were going to get a double chest, so I gave him a bulk discount. You know, I gave him the wholesale discount, and now he doesn't want to buy wholesale, right? So immediately, he starts to trade off on a bad foot, so I'm a little bit, you know, not upset, but I'm like, oh man, I tried to give him a wholesale deal, and now he's gonna go back on that. So he starts filling up this chest, and he had to go back and get some stuff. But this is what we ended up with. I got three lapis lazuli blocks for every stack of pumpkins, so there's 9 stacks of pumpkins. Then I agreed to 2.5 stacks per diamond ore, so there's another line here, and also 1 diamond per stack. So that fills out the second line. Then I agreed, I got him a huge deal here. I agreed to 24 gold per stack, which I think is pretty in his favor, you know. And so he's got another line here, so that's three lines of 9 each, so that's 27 pumpkin stacks so far. Then I cut him a huge deal on the glowstone. I gave him 3 pumpkin stacks for 1 stack of glowstone, which I thought was a huge deal. I was just trying to help the guy out. I mean, he was complaining at this point, muttering things under his breath. He wasn't happy, so I gave him 3 stacks per stack of glowstone. I thought that was being pretty generous. Then he filled it out with lapis and gold, so that's 4 lines. And then for this last line, he filled out, you know, begrudging. He had to send Stanky Moose back to his bank, and he claims that he like basically emptied out his bank account, but we know that's not true because he's been collecting everybody's resources from his country. He's been collecting it in the bank, so we know he's got way more than this. But he was just trying to put up a big show. It was a big dog and pony show, like, oh, poor me getting messed up in this trade, blah blah blah. But we know that's not true. And then he couldn't afford the last row of pumpkins. So he didn't buy a double stack quite. He tried, but I decided to give him a couple free stacks. So there, he's taking them all. He's taking all my pumpkins. He should have taken all my food by now. Yeah, he's taking it all. Okay, so they've made out like bandits over there. Look at these two. Look at them, like bandits. Oh yeah, taking their spoils of war back to their country. What he also doesn't understand is part of the price of what I was charging for the pumpkins, because he believes that I overcharge. Part of the price is transporting the pumpkins here, and I've been having a lot of problems with minecart chest minecarts. I've had a lot of problems with those on hills, and so they always like glitch into each other and fall backwards. So that's kind of part of the price. And another part of the price is, look, he's dry. He's dry to the bone. If we were to have this trade in Emerald Fields Market, we'd be soaking wet. We'd be miserable. Look at this. It's absolutely miserable out here. So he's paying for the transportation costs. He's paying to stay dry while he does his work. You know, he's also paying for, look how close he is. This is his minecart rail, which is illegal, by the way. It's supposed to be over there where everyone else is. Literally everyone else's minecart rail station is over there, except for Whiskrum's got to have his right here, because I don't know why he thinks he's special. All right, as a Rigel community, we agreed to have mine station over there. Anyway, so we're dry. We got the pumpkins. I'm gonna grab my spoils. Now there is another issue of IGL Xenix. Okay, let me put my clothes on because I was doing a deal. I wanted to look proper. There's an issue of IGL Xenix thinking he's gonna get a taste of this. No, I don't think so. Do you think IGL Xenix deserves any part of this? He didn't do anything. All he did was not guard his embassy very well. You know what I mean? I don't know. I might kick him a few iron. How about that? How about this iron? How about this IGL? I'm gonna set aside 3 iron for you. Okay, that's your cut in all of this. I'm gonna take my spoils and I'm gonna run. All this gold is gonna serve one purpose and one purpose only. That gold is gonna be turned into flags for New Eden. New Eden flags. So that's the only reason I really need gold these days. I mean, I'm gonna make a few minecart rails, but for the most part, these are all gonna be flags. Let's see how many flags I got. Because in each New Eden flag, it takes 6 blocks. So I can make a lot of flags. I got 5. I can make 5 flags. Almost 5 flags with that. That's pretty good. 4 flags if you're technically speaking. Not bad. I'll leave that for IGL Xenix. And I'm going to take my spoils back to my base because... Oh, we do have a few new shops in here. We got Sid's Construction Shop. And we can check his prices while we're here. Alright, let's see what he's got here. Welcome, this is Sid's Construction Shop. SCS sells construction materials, hence the name. The prices are 2 stacks of cobblestone equals 1 diamond. Oh, ouch, I don't know that. 3 stacks of wood logs is 1 diamond. A stack of stone is 2 diamonds. A stack of bricks is 3 diamonds. A stack of quartz equals 5 diamonds. Thank you for visiting and shopping. Hope you enjoyed my prices and items. Sid, oh man, I think it's kind of steep, don't you think? Don't you think? All payments in here. I don't know. That's empty, that's empty. Okay. Prices behind desk. Okay, so he's got that. He's got blocks of quartz, not bad. Looks like he's still trying to fill out his shop. He's not completely done, but oh, I don't know about that. 2 stacks of... Did you say 2 stacks of cobblestone is 1 diamond? I don't know about that. We saw this one, Dragon Slayer. I don't think we showed Happy Dust in the back. I don't know. The vanilla blocks prices below. Let's see his prices. No, okay, he's not open for business yet. Oh, he's selling wood and glass. White stained glass. What an odd thing to be selling. Oh, maybe that's his... No, that's that. Never mind. That's his construction materials. Okay, he's selling diorite, it seems. Granite and andesite. Pretty standard. You know, I would like to see more specialty items, guys. You know, the basic construction blocks are good in the beginning, but I think we have to branch out eventually. Okay, we got Manchow420 here, working diligently on his... what seems to be his stained clay shop. I hope it is. I'm going to be buying a lot of stained clay if that's the case. This is a tall one. Don't go over the height limit, man child. We're going to say 26 blocks is the height limit. So don't go over 26. But keep up the good work. I can't wait to be buying some clay. Oh, that'll be great. Alright, so let's head back to New Eden. Show you what the developments are there. What we've been working on. Let me put some of this stuff in my ender chest so as it's not... you know, people aren't grabbing it. Okay, Wiscom, take note. Every single country has their rail system come here, except for one country. Yeah, I don't know about that. Alright, so we're going to head back to New Eden. Ro and I have been working on the wall a lot. I don't know if I want to show you the wall. It's been pretty tedious. We've only got half of it up on part of the side, but we're working to expand it on Wiscom's side because we're just not sure about that whole area of land. It's all very... I don't know. Yeah, Wiscom is not to be trusted. I'm going to just say that on video. I'm sorry. You know, he's a dictator. When have you ever trusted a dictator? When someone's got that much power, you can't turn your back on them. You know what I mean? They're liable to do anything. So it's good to have a wall up just in case. We have been having some instances of thievery. And if you are the thief, if you're stealing stuff from other person's chest... don't do it. This is your warning right now, because I'm gonna kick you, obviously, ban you instantly, no trial. We don't need a trial for that sort of thing. And also, I'm probably gonna call you out on YouTube and whatever other venue I can think of, because there's nothing worse on a community server than someone who doesn't respect the rules or respect the boundaries, respect the property of other people. I know it's just digital Legos, but when you think about it, you could wipe some, you could you're stealing time from somebody. When you steal a chest full of diamonds, you're stealing hours and hours of that person's life. It's not just a digital representation of something. You're stealing time. You're stealing someone's hours that they worked for. So you can't, the one thing in this world that you can't get back is time. So please don't steal people's time. That's wrong. Why would you do that? What if I just erased 12 hours from your life and I just took it for myself? You know what I mean? How would you feel about that? Why would you make someone else feel that way? Don't do that, guys. Please. I'm telling you, seriously, there's zero tolerance for that nonsense in this country, in this server. Absolutely none. So we're not going to have that. If I catch anyone stealing anything, it is over for you. It is just over. Okay, let's make some blocks of iron because I can't fit this all in there. Got so much money, I can't fit it all. It's a good problem to be having. I'll take this problem any day. First world problems. Okay, there we go. What else don't I want to carry on me? Okay, I don't want to carry that. You can put this in there. Yeah, there we go. What else? What else? The gold, I can keep that on me. I don't care. Put the gold here. There's some gold. Move this block of iron into here. Alright, so we're all set up, ready to go. I got some ender pearls, not bad. Keep those on me. Where should we do? Where should we go? Where should we do some more stuff down here? I don't know what to do for the rest of this episode. Let's just do some maintenance sort of things. What I've been doing, as you all know, is I've been smelting up some stone bricks. I'm going to be transporting these to market. Now, I know a lot of my own country mates are selling stone bricks, but I hate to compete with them, but I may have to put some of them out of business with much lower prices. I've got so much cobblestone and so much free fuel. Sorry, I was counting there. So I got so much cobblestone and so much free fuel that I can really outdo Sid's prices. And you know, it's nothing personal against Sid or whoever else wants to sell stone bricks. But it's free market, it's open market, and whatever, you know, we want competition. We want competition. We want to create an economy here, and you can't have an economy if everyone's running a monopoly. So, yeah, Sid, I'm going to be putting out competing prices, and I'm going to go lower than you. So I suggest you think about restructuring your price plan, because I don't think you're going to get much business. Whiscom saw your prices, and he agrees that you're asking just too much for things that are pretty easy to get. If you're going to ask big prices, you want to make sure that there's stuff that takes time to acquire, or skill, or, you know, something that you have to risk your life to get. Like your nether blocks. So a stack of nether quartz for 5 diamonds, that seems a little bit more reasonable to me. But two cobblestone. Look, I mean, I think he said 2 cobblestone for a diamond? No way. You know how easy it is for me to get 2 cobblestone? What I like to do when I set my prices, this goes for anybody if they want to use a similar pricing scheme that I use. I kind of go by the time it takes to acquire something. And I talked a little bit about this on Whiscom's Fidel Castro video. But what I see as valuable is time. As I talked about, when you're a time thief on a community server, you're stealing time. You're not stealing resources. You're stealing someone's time. So what I think about when I think about prices, I try to equate the time. So I kind of figure, how long does it take to get a diamond block? And I usually start there. And to me, you know, if I average it out, I would say 10 minutes. So everything that is equivalent to a diamond block is something that would take about 10 minutes to get, in my opinion. Okay, you know, for me it's easier to get some things than it is for another person to get other things. So that's why we're always trying to meet each other in the middle on these prices, because everyone values things differently. And that's what happens when you don't have a set currency, which is fine. I encourage the barter system. So that's how, you know, like Native Americans traded. You know, it was easy for one tribe to get obsidian arrowheads, and it was impossible for another tribe to get the obsidian arrowheads, but they could make clothes easier. So, you know, they would trade clothes for obsidian heads, you know, and things would have value based on their availability and their ease of acquiring. And that's the way we're doing things around here. Why am I holding on to this glowstone? Let's get rid of it. Where can I put it, though? I got so much stuff. You know, I've been using Rose lapis that he's put in the thing, so I'll just take this lapis and contribute to the group lapis. I know it's not much, but it's something. It's something. I don't know if I'm the only one using this enchanting table. I think people have got their own enchanting tables by now. Oh man, so New Eden has gone very slowly. You know, I've spent so much time trading and digging that I haven't had time to work on these group projects, but the wall is coming up, guys. The wall is going straight up, and that is something that we can be proud of because, you know, a lot of people are competing. There's a competition sort of to make the wonders of Gaia. And you know what? I think our wall is going to be one of those wonders. One of the 8 wonders of the world, right? We're expecting each country to provide a wonder of the world. And that's going to be like a mega build, something you can see from space, you know, something that no one else has. That's going to be a wonder. Sort of like on Earth, you know, you got pyramids as wonders. You got all sorts of things. What else is the wonder? The Towers of Babylon, the Machu Picchu, and all sorts of wonders in the world. The Great Wall of China, which is kind of what ours is modeled after. We're trying to keep the evil Mongols out of our country. Let's see if you can see it from the top here. I don't know if you can. I'm going to go up here and take a gander at the beautiful land of New Eden, which is coming up in the world. Oh, there's the wall. That's only half of it. That wall is going to be twice as large. We're doing the first half, the bottom half first. And as you can see, it goes all the way till there. It makes a turn. And it's gone till there. So Ro and I have been the only ones working on it so far. So if New Edenites, if you want to help out, you are more than welcome. We want you to help because we're using a lot of our own resources and it's very labor intensive. But we are going to have the first wonder of the world. I think Stormsix and Arbor and Andrew are working on a bridge. So we want to finish ours before they get their bridge done. Just so we can say that we have the first wonder of the world. I don't know what Whiskum's working on over in Emerald Fields. Who knows? Who can be sure of that? But like I said, it's going to be twice as large as this. This is just the first half. It's functional before it's aesthetic. And then we'll come back in the future and work on aesthetics later. Okay, so all my pumpkins are already harvested. Whew. Man, I am just cleaned out of pumpkins, guys. It took me so long to get that double chest of pumpkins. And then Wisdom's going to complain over the price. He has no idea how long it took to get those pumpkins. Oh my goodness. Pumpkins are not cheap or easy. Let me tell you, it took a lot of resources to get this farm set up, and just because they, you know, pump out a lot of pumpkins doesn't mean they have to be cheap. You know, they're the same price as they always were. I had to spend so much time and materials making these farms. That's what Whiskum doesn't understand. He's like, oh, you got a farm, you get them easily, right? Yeah, I get them easily now because I put in a ton of materials and work and time into this machine. That's why I get them easy. So you're paying for the machine, okay? You know what I'm saying? You're not just paying for the finished product. You're paying for everything that goes into that product. Just as in real life, you're not just paying for those eggs, you know? You're paying for the farm the chicken had to grow up on. You're paying for the money it took to feed that chicken. You're paying for all these things. You're not just paying for eggs. Just because you got 1,000 chickens laying eggs doesn't mean eggs should be 1 cent each because you have 1,000 of them. That's the cost of business, you know what I mean? And he's paying for, like I said, he's paying for transportation. He's paying for the staying dry, which is very important in my mind. I hate the rain. You know, you don't get the wetness in our market, which is something that, you know, you should be very thankful for because no one likes the wetness at all. Oh. Okay, I need to take some of this stuff down to market. He cleaned me out. I got to take some of this stuff, but the last thing I want to do right now is mess around with minecarts. Oh man, I'm only going to do that when there's no New Edenites on the server because they always bump into me. So we've got Manchild, Dragon Slayer's a New Edenite, Rose a New Edenite, Albert and Andrew, he's a leader, Whiskum's a leader, Stinky Moose belongs to Emerald Fields, Stormsix is a leader. So now's not a good time. Now is not a good time to be moving stuff around. I'm going to wait till there's no New Edenites on the server. Alright guys, I don't know what else to show you today. I've shown you a lot of progress that I wanted to show. So, oops, not that one. That one. Oh, little bit of lag. Or a lot of bit of lag. Okay, I got plenty of stuff. Let's take my pumpkins out and see how many pumpkins we got left. Oh man, he cleared me out of pumpkins, that guy. Oh man. These pumpkins take forever to grow. Okay, let's see how many pumpkins we got left over here. I know it's not a lot, if any. I think I may have taken all my pumpkins. Those are jack-o'-lanterns. Oh man, we're starting over with the whole pumpkin collecting. Yikes. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here. It's been long enough. I want to thank you guys for watching as always. Thank you Whiskum for a great trade, for keeping your word. Even though you realized later that you didn't make the deal you wanted to make, you still got to keep your word. That's how trades work. You know, he's got a reputation to uphold, so he did kind of welch on the deal a little bit. But, you know, to be fair, we never agreed in writing, even though we did agree in video, so I guess that's just as good as writing. But Okay, he did the best he could. I get it. I get it. He didn't want to pay diamonds, even though he agreed to it. But whatever. It's all in the past now. We got our payment, and he better be happy. All right. Thank you guys for watching. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.